Now, we are going to be talking about how a sales CRM helps your business grow and customer relationship. Now, the right CRM system will help you build and scale your business. And we're going to look further on how you can implement a CRM system to your business and the benefits of using CRM. Joining me on screen right now is the Senior Business Development Manager from Exabytes, Miss Ui. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to do again.
Hi, Laureen. How are you?
I am good. I'm a little bit tired because I had to wake up early and do my makeup and hair because nobody wakes up looking like this. But I'm doing okay.
Great.
And how has your week been so far?
Actually, it's good. We are quite occupied with a lot of a campaign to help the SME to actually grow their business online. So since the MCO started, we actually see a lot of increase in inquiry, how they can go online, how they can digitalize their business. Now they see the urgency and the importance.
Correct, because like I told TK earlier, we don't really have a choice. It's either we digitalize or we get left behind, unfortunately. So speaking of which, you mentioned that you have been busy since the MCO, and I would also like to tell you that on behalf of MDEC, we'd like to inform you that our corporate partners are also running digital workshops. So don't forget to check them out at smedigitalsummit.com/satellite-events for more information. We have brands like Google, DG, and LinkedIn. So go on over and check them out. I think there's a lot to learn from there. Now, Ms. Lee, you know how this works. You are no stranger to Zoom and how these events work here. So go ahead and set up your screen, and you have 30 minutes for your presentation. And the last 10 minutes, I will come back and help you with your Q&A.
Yeah, sure. Thanks again, Laureen.
Anytime.
So I will just take over the screen. I will just off my video lah. Okay. Hi, can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen. No problem at all.
Okay. Good afternoon to everyone. So hope everyone enjoy the entire session for today. It's a whole day. I'm the last speaker of today, so hopefully I can still get everyone's attention. You know, this is a final one. Everyone is waiting to pangkang already. So, okay, today the topic that I'm going to share is how a sales CRM can help you in your business growth and also to help you in your customer relationship. Basically, I'm Miss Ui from Exabytes. I'm a Senior Business Development Manager taking care of Exabytes Malaysia. So I have joined Exabytes since year 2002. And within these almost 20 years, I can see the trending, the growth, the differences from the day I joined Exabytes and how customers' adoption on digital compared to today is really different. So thanks to MDEC also for giving us a chance to conduct this seminar and to share about this topic. So who is Exabytes? Exabytes is actually the Southeast Asia largest cloud service provider. So we actually started as a hosting provider, helping customers to only host their website and email. But when the days, when time's progressing, we also see customers have more needs, like from a normal website into an e-commerce. And today, or recent few years, we are actually going a lot of digitalize your business. That's what MDEC, the purpose of MDEC running this campaign or webinar. So Exabytes today, we have more than 130,000 customer, SME customer. We are managing more than 300,000 domain. We are managing more than 1,000 server in Malaysia, US, Singapore, Jakarta. And we are profitable and sustainable business since year 2001. So every business look for profit. If you run a business with revenue but without profit, what's the purpose, right? So Exabytes is also the #1 share market in Malaysia, Singapore, and also Indonesia. So what's the most challenging thing in sales? Okay, I think a lot of people, a lot of you saw this before. So very simple. If this is a customer, one customer, normally you will be chased by a lot of salesperson. Or in another aspect, you basically have a lot of salespeople or a lot of competitor fighting to get a single sales. So sales is never easy. Today, I'm going to share how you can use a CRM in a creative way to help you not only to acquire new customer, but to also retain and also nurture and grow the customers. So what is a CRM? CRM is actually a customer relationship management system. So with CRM, okay, in a sales cycle, basically we need to have a lead first. We need to have a lead, a potential or a walk-in customer to, if you are running a retail shop. So when you have this lead or when you have this walk-in customer, you will need something to attract their attention. So you can run advertisement or to attract lead. Once the customer walk into your store or the customer go to your website, you need to have something to attract their attention and start engaging or start conversation with them. So from lead, then you get engagement. So what is engagement? What engagement is actually a contextual conversation. It can be through phone, chat, email, or any kind of social media channel. So this conversation has to be a two-way communication. You cannot be like a single way. Only the salesperson talk, the customer not talking. Only the customer talking, the salesperson is not talking. This is not a contextual. With only one side talking, you don't do the deal. You won't close the sales fast. So when you have more conversation, you understand your customer more. When you understand your customer more, then you will be able to close the deal. Or you can close the deal faster compared to the previous day. Once you convert this client, this lead into your customer, you don't want just to forget them. Once you convert them into your customer, you have their details in your database, your client database, your CRM, and whatever system that you have. So when you have all this information, you want to build a long-term relationship with this customer. You want to nurture them. You want to engage more with them so that they buy more from you. They grow with you together. So we create, we keep, we grow the customer together. Okay. So the fundamental of sales formula is as what you can see here. We need to have lead first. Then based on the leads that we have, we will see how many leads we can convert. Leads that we can convert, it become our customer. When you have the number of customer, you need them to buy. How many times they can buy from you and how much they spend with you on every transaction. That will be your revenue. So I will actually put this into a few more visualized table for you to compare. Let's say to generate leads, you actually can run a lot of advertisement. You either run more advertisement, you hire more salesperson, or you target different group of customer. So that's how you generate more leads. Once you have lead, you need to take a look at the conversion rate. That is how frequent, for example, how frequent you follow up with your customers. What are the message you use to follow up with them? Is there any things urgency that you use to trigger the customers to buy from you fast or buy from you instead of your competitor? So once you have this customer, you need to make them transact more with you. You want them to buy more times with you. For example, Starbucks, they have their Starbucks app where if let's say they have this promotion, like if you buy 10 coffee, then you will get the free one. This is also encourage customer to buy more, then you get some freebies. Or, okay, in terms of increasing the average dollar sales, I will take Starbucks as an example as well. So when you walk into Starbucks, besides they serve you or ask you which are the beverage you want, they will ask you whether you want to upsize or not. So that is increase the dollar sales. Besides increasing the dollars, besides increasing the coffee size, they also ask you whether you want to buy some cakes and so on. Then this is also how you can increase the average dollar of sales. So with all this, you get revenue. Let's say, for example, you have 100 leads and your conversion rate is 50%. That means every 100 walk-in customer, you can convert 50 of them to become your customer, and every of them buy 2 things from you. And each of the item priced at 10 ringgit, then you get 1,000 ringgit as your revenue. If you can increase your number of lead, you can increase from 100 to 150 walk-in customer with the same conversion rate, you get 75 customer. These 75 customers also buy 2 items from you and 10 ringgit each of the item, you immediately increase your revenue to 1,005. For the next case, let's say we remain the number of lead or the walk-in customer or the total website visitor to your website remain at 100. But if you can convert better or you have a better conversion rate of 70%, that also means that you have more customer. So number of transactions, same, average is the same. So you also increase your revenue. The next case is the number of lead, number of conversion remain the same, but you can make them buy more items from you. It's like when, for example, when you walk into the Daiso, Mr. DIY, initially maybe you only plan to buy 1 thing, but when you walk around, you see, hey, this one also I can use for my house. This is also something that I need at home. This is something so creative that I can improve my life. So instead of buy 2 things, you become buy 4 things. Each of them costs you 10 ringgit, then you immediately increase your revenue to 2,000. The next is everything remain the same, but you sell higher price. So instead of buying something, you price your item instead of 10 ringgit, you price it at 13 ringgit, or you find some of the better quality product and you sell it at a higher price. So you also increase your sales revenue. The final situation or condition here is you increase each and every one of these, the lead, the conversion rate, the transaction, everything increase. So you can see if you just need to increase a little bit for each of the section, from the lead to conversion to the transaction to the dollar of sales, you can immediately easily double, triple your revenue. Okay, so next, this is how we can use the CRM or a more structured system to help the salesperson, the sales manager to improve their sales. So web to lead form, okay, every time when we run some marketing activities, we run some advertisement, we want to generate more leads. So regardless whether it is online advertisement or it is an offline one, we can we can recruit a lot of leads, but how do we record all this lead? Let's say you run a offline exhibition, you have 10 salesperson. So these 10 salesperson, if let's say you ask your customer to fill in a form, so is this 10 salesperson after the exhibition every day at night they have to key in manually, or you only key in after the 3 days of exhibition, which is 3 days later, and you are already very slower than compared to others, and you take more time to do all this manual work. If you have a proper CRM, you can basically create a form inside the CRM and you just put it online anywhere. You know, nowadays you can actually create Wix website, create a free account in Wix. You can just put this form into your Wix account and then put it online. Anywhere as long as it's online, put it in the Facebook and so on. So during the exhibition, you can get all your salesperson, everyone have a mobile now. They just open up the link, their prospect, their lead, just fill in. You can just fill in whatever the name, what are roughly the information that you need from this customer, what are the product they are interested. Just click on the submit button, but you need to ensure that you have internet access. So all this will be recorded into the CRM. This also applies if, let's say, you put this form into your website. So customer that you run advertisement, customer come into your website and they are interested with your product, they either order and purchase on their own, or they can actually click contact us, fill in this blank, fill in this form, and submit inquiry. Your salesperson immediately get the inquiry and you can call the customer immediately to give a customer a surprise. Wow, the efficiency that your company have, it will definitely increase the customer trust on your service, on your product, and also your brand. So on the right is a sample screenshot that you can see, like who are the lead, the name, what are the position. If you fill in all this information, you will have all this information in your CRM. So lead score is something that I will explain later. So normally after you enter the information, the deal stage is new. So it's up to you to set how many stage you want to categorize your customer. It's like new, contacted, under demo, whether they are interested, and so on. So all this, you can pull a report at a later stage. Next is how the CRM can help you to segment and organize your team. Okay, for example, Exabytes, we have Exabytes Malaysia, Exabytes Singapore, Exabytes Indonesia, Exabytes International. Or even maybe your company is really, you even separate, let's say for Malaysia team, you even have the Northern region, Central region, Southern, East, West Malaysia, and so on. So every time you run some campaign, when the leads come in, you can see that, for example, if let's say you ask customer to fill in which is a state, where states equals to Penang, this lead will automatically go to your Northern region sales team. When they fill in country equals to Malaysia, it will automatically go to your Malaysia sales team. When they fill in country equals to Singapore, it will go to your Singapore sales team, so that the respective team call customer, Malaysia and Singapore, even we both use a lot of English, but their mindset, the way they talk still have differences. So if let's say some Penang customer and also KL customer, for example, sometimes when we call them, we talk in English, they will ask us, hey, can you talk Hokkien? Can you talk Mandarin? Can you talk Cantonese? For Northern region salesperson, maybe we can also talk Cantonese, but we are not fluent. We may not be so good talking to the KL customer in Cantonese. So let your KL team handle, in case need to meet up and so on, it will be better handle your customer. All of this actually help you to engage more with the customer, give a fast response time, give you very accurate information, and immediate. Imagine if let's say the lead simply go to any sales team, or then they found out this is a central region, I'm Northern region, I'm not supposed to handle. Then only you escalate the lead to your central region for the KL region. After that, it's already 1-2 days. Then only the central region call customer is already 1-2 days later. Customer that cannot wait, right? They probably already find other potential, the competitor, and they already sign up with them within the 1-2 days time. So you save time, you will able to save a lot of your lead and convert more with a proper CRM or data recording. Okay, next is how CRM help you to track more customer information. So normally when we, as a sales team, when we receive a lead, we will try to email them, we try to call them, we can use WhatsApp, we can use SMS, but different customer may need different way of contact. What if all these contact customer is not giving you any response? I think this is very common. Even though you use WhatsApp, you see a blue double tick. Okay, you know they already look at your message, but why are they not replying? You keep chasing them, they are not replying also. So you need to find more ways how you can reach this customer. So with proper CRM, you can see that, let's say for this example, if let's say this customer, Jane, you put in, when you create a lead, when you create her as a lead of your business, you will put in all the email, phones, and so on. So the system, CRM system can automatically pull if this email also link to any of the Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn profile. With this, you can actually look for more information about this customer. You can check, normally when those are Gmail, Hotmail, you will see chances that they appear as a Facebook is higher. Most of them that use, I think, company email, you will see, you probably will find them in LinkedIn. So it's totally different profile. With the access to find them in Facebook, you can know more about their personal interests and so on. If let's say the customer is not replying to you based on the product that you want to sell them. So if you very eager to close this sale, you will find way to understand this customer more. What is their interest? What they normally do during, what's their hobby, what they do normally during weekend. You find a topic to talk to them, to build their trust, to become more friend with them before they will buy for you. For LinkedIn, you can also see who is this person? Are they the key decision maker? You can also understand more on their company. So you talk the right language. When you talk to a finance people, you talk to a technical people, you talk to a sales, you talk to a marketing, every different position you have to talk in a different language to help you to gain more trust with the customer so that they will buy from you. You don't need to sell to them. Buying from you is so easy, but selling to the customer is so much different. It's so difficult. This also helps you to engage more. So still remember we said once we get the lead, we need to engage more with them. We need to have conversation. So we have to at the beginning, I shared that how we can help you to ensure all the leads is captured. Let's say in case some of the salesperson that they record, if you allow your salesperson to actually record in Excel, what if they left the company? They don't leave you, they don't pass down the Excel file. So that's gone. That's where all your sales lead gone. So with a proper CRM management, you can retain, you can keep a record of all those leads. So engagement, you can engage better with the customer. So next, with a proper CRM also, you can actually category or score or you categorize your customer based on how potential they are. This is lead scoring is like a report card. You rank or you rate your customer how good they are. Category A customer, category B customer. So A means they are very, very potential. They are very eager already, just when they will pay you only. B, so you can see here, is it a cold, is it a warm, or is it a hot lead? You can decide. You can even put 90 marks, then only is considered as a hot lead. So this entire CRM is actually very customizable based on your business, based on your industry, because every business, every product, every industry may have different definition. Those machinery business, it will take long time, the decision making, and maybe you will adjust accordingly. So with this lead scoring, you can also see that, okay, for this customer, Monica, the lead score is 100%. Why do we rate her 100%? Means this is very potential, or even already invoice them. Okay, this customer have LinkedIn, they have Facebook, they already talk to your salesperson, they already, they are the key decision maker and so on. This, a lot of things that you can put in to give a score to the customer. Let's say you can decide, customer that visit our website, we give them 10 points. Customer that call our salesperson before, or our salesperson call them before, we give them additional 10 points. So customer that we already do the demo for them, we give them another 10 points. Customer that already say, oh, I'm in discussion with my management, another 10 points. So you accumulate up all these points. Those that got higher point, they get grade A. So grade A customer is like grade A student, everybody like them. When you're running out of time at the month end, you need more revenue. Who will you look for? Definitely you will look for this group A customer, group A customer, so that you know that they can pay you fast. So far everyone following? Okay, if you have any question, you can just type in the chat box. We will come back to you later in the Q&A session. So with all the data and also data that you have in this CRM and also the functionality, it will actually help you to nurture your customer and also convert them in the future or near future. So for sales, no matter how, it's still the sales activity or the sales discipline that actually touch your customer, give your customer a good impression, how good they are, how good your salesperson, and how programmatic are they to close the sales. For this CRM, I think just now TK also mentioned, CRM, you can actually have a lot of sales activities recording. All this sales activity, it can be email, call, a meeting, lunch meeting. You can even schedule a reminder. You schedule your calendar, everything inside the CRM. So as a salesperson, you only need to use one system. You don't need to email one system, calendar another system, and then what else, another system, which you have to refer to so many systems in order to make an appointment. Or every time you make an appointment, you have to update so many systems. So for proper CRM, you can actually one system and you can do everything. Every day, you just need to log in to check what are the things that you need to follow up with the customer and follow up from there. So for a sales manager, all these activities is also a glance for you. You can see who are the salesperson that is doing their job, who are the salesperson that is not doing their job. So, I mean, from the history, all the sales manager understand that normally top performer for sales, right, is the one with quality and quantity of sales activity, follow up, and so on. Those that below average one, normally if you compare, it's really different one. They are disciplined in the sales activities. You can also set up a workflow. From here, you can see that when every time you generate a new lead, right, what is your action next? So these are the automated system that save the time of your salesperson. I think just now I mentioned about the customer journey. With this is a screenshot where you can see the customer journey. Say the first day you create this as a lead, a new potential. So after this, you drop them an email. You can see added a user or send customer or any report. Then you create any email template, sales sequence, and so on. So imagine for the case is that customer visit your website and they fill in the contact us form. So one lead created. After that, they visit page A of your website. After that, they visit page B of your website. So after that, they call your customer and call your salesperson and so on. You actually record every single activities in a journey where when the salesperson or the sales manager wanted to look what is the stage of this customer, you can anytime search for this customer and you can see the progress of this customer. You can, with this, right, if you integrate this with some other of your system, let's say you have a help desk system, you have your billing system, you have your ERP system, each company may have different system where you only want to pull a single part of the information into your CRM. This is all doable. So as long as you have an API, you have someone to develop the API, then the two system can communicate and you can pull the data in. For example, if let's say customer that already buy from Exabytes, if they contact our technical team for certain issue, when I go into this CRM system, when I want to contact the customer, I look at the history of this customer first. Oh, this customer complained a lot, so I better don't sell them anything. When I call them, what should I do? I should ask them, how is everything? I can see that you actually submitted a few cases. I already make sure, I already check and all resolved. Is it from the new under review demo also no deal one, you know the pipeline is not healthy. How you can go in to help them to generate more leads so that they can continuously close enough sales for your company revenue. So this is a pipeline view, and you can also see in a table format, like this salesperson have 4 deals and an average of 22 days. And then this guy have 9 deals, 25 days. So you can see that maybe this guy have only three deals, but they can close sale within 12 days. So their conversion rate is much better and much faster. So how can you go in to look into what is the differences of this salesperson doing compared to the others? With that, we can help the other salesperson also close sales in 12 days instead of 22 days. Okay, as a summary from here is that a lot of SME or business startup, they were still using Excel because that is the very, very starting stage for people to start recording. So this is the comparison table for if you're using spreadsheet versus you using a lead management system, or we call it a CRM. So you can store data, yes, for both. Managing high volume of data, definitely better using a CRM. Automating the lead capture and enrichment, definitely better using a CRM. How do you track all the leads activity? You have a proper reporting and orders under CRM. How you prioritize lead, your lead scoring. How do you categorize hot lead, cold leads, and so on? You will categorize them better under using a CRM. Creating a report, then making a call. With this CRM, with the right integration, you can do automated call as well, but definitely not possible under spreadsheet. Sending email, you can configure your email inside the CRM to automatically send email, but not possible under spreadsheet. Managing all your sales activities, retaining all the functionalities across the device, like this is platform free. You can use it on a laptop, you can use it on mobile. It's a mobile friendly, responsive. You have an app for that. So Exabytes, we know that we see that our customer actually start growing, and we want to help them to grow even further. So we know we ourselves, we use this Salesforce for, I think for a certain time already, and we feel that this is very useful, and that's why we introduce this to our customers. So now we are offering 21-day free trial. All you need to do is just to go to this exabytes.my Freshwork CRM. Then inside this landing page, you will see this form. All you need to do is just key in your name, email, company, or name of your account that you want to create under the Fresh Sales, and your phone number, and just click on the sign up. Once you sign up, you immediately get the login, and you can immediately try on it. So for those that are interested, you can maybe leave your phone and also your email in the chat box. I can get my team, or we can contact you to understand your sales cycles and everything further, and how you can use our CRM in a more creative way. So most of you may ask, wow, these are a lot of functionality. Is this going to be something expensive? So for this CRM, the price is around like less than $20 per user per month, up to a few $100s per user per month, depends on which version that you're going to take. So, but I think for today, MDEC also have this MDEC and BSN, or we call it the SME digitalization grant, where you can apply for a matching grant for up to 50% of your invoice amount, or maximum up to 5,000 ringgit. So for this sales CRM, is one of the service that you can actually apply for this grant as well. To apply for this grant, you can leave your contact if let's say you need more information to us, or you can just go to our website, exabytes.my/digital-SME. We have all our information over there. Okay, that's all for today's sharing.
All right, thank you, Ms. Uy. You can join me back on screen right now. A job well done. For those of you who are watching, let's give her a big hand. Thank you so much. We're going to be moving on to the Q&A session now. So the first question is, hi, Ms. Uy. Thanks for the interesting presentation. For the fundamental sales formula, are you using the same formula for discounts, or is there another formula for discounts?
Actually, okay. Whether discount or not, if you are giving discount, also means that the revenue that you generate at the end is lower. So you need to put in your formula. You use the formula. Let's say the normal price for this item is 100 ringgit, but after you give discount, become 80 ringgit. So you will just put 80 ringgit at the average dollars per sales row. Then you can see how much you can how to say at the end, how much will be the revenue at the end. If that doesn't meet your target, then you have to either increase your lead or improve your conversion or improve your number of transactions. So I think the formula is there. So you can just put in your number and then see at whether the end part, is it something that you are looking for? If not enough, then how you increase further.
Okay, that's very good advice. Now, our next one comes from Subramaniam. Now, he would like to know, do you offer CRM plugins for WordPress?
Sorry, I don't think I get. I mean, can you elaborate a bit your questions? Like WordPress in the sense of, do you just want to put in a form in your WordPress website to generate lead? If yes, then it's possible because all you need is just to generate the form from the CRM. Then you get a set of code. You just put the code into your WordPress website. So it's like you get the code and then put inside your WordPress website. So that will, when every of your lead, they key in information and click on the submit button, it will automatically, this set of information will go into your CRM. Hope I get your questions and I answered it correctly.
Well, I think you did your best. Subramaniam, if you have time here, just go ahead and elaborate that. And if we have time, we'll try and answer your question as well. Okay, so the next one comes from Ji Chung, sorry. Now, Ji Chung would like to know, customer information is confidential and protected by the Data Protection Act. How do you observe the confidentiality and customer data and ensure that customer data is not abused?
Okay, first of all, when the customer willing to give you the information, of course, you don't use the information to share to public lah. All the information that your customer give it to you, you will just use that to help the customer more. You know, when we are doing sales, when we want to generate more leads, right? We just ask yourself, if there is two different forms, one of the form asks you to fill in 20 items. Another form only asks you to fill in the very basic 5 items. Which one do you prefer to fill in? Of course, most of us prefer a shorter form, a more straightforward form. So unless you are designing some system that once you get 20 items from the customer, it will automate something at the back end so that your sales people can save a lot of the initial inquiry part and straight to the point on the advising part. Depends on how complicated your product is. So data is something you keep it for your own. Don't use it to like, wow, share with everyone. Okay, this is my customer. So don't sell your database and don't ever buy database to do mass mailing and those are very not quality customer.
And I think also the customers who would eventually, receive all that will be kind of annoyed as well because, they didn't sign up for it in the first place. So don't do it, you guys. So don't do it. So the next one comes from Angeline Chi. Now, Angeline would like to know, she says, sorry, may I know how to see this customer journey flow from top down or bottom up? And my question is referring to tracking user engagement, the slide in particular.
Okay. So the first activity will be at the bottom. The latest activity will at the top. Latest activity at top. So when you go to the CRM, when you click and browse on the journey, you will see the latest activities first. Then when you scroll down, you will see the older and older activities.
Okay, pretty straightforward. Thank you for the question, Angeline. Now, Jackie would like to know, is Exabytes using Freshdesk with FreshChat?
Yes, as I explained just now, actually Exabytes we started using Freshdesk first because we support our customer because for Exabytes business is a lot after sales service. Customer that need support, they will contact us through Freshdesk. But You know, sometimes customers have urgent issue. They want instant reply. So we come in with this fresh chat. Fresh chat is a live chat session where you actually chat with, not robot, you chat with our agent directly. So after we get the fresh chat, issue that we can resolve in live chat, we will mark it resolve. Issue that we cannot, because some of the issue you really need to go into the server, troubleshoot and everything. So we will actually convert that as a ticket so that technical department will further the troubleshooting. All
Okay,
this
thank you.
fresh chat, fresh sales, everything can integrate together. So you inside the fresh sale, you can see all this information. It's a 360-degree information.
All interlinked for your using pleasure.
Yes.
Your ease of use, basically. Okay, we have so many questions that are good. Oh gosh, okay, we have to speed things up here. Now, Ji Chong's question is, hi, Ms. Wee, is it true that personnel will only attend to those customers who make, okay, sorry, let me rephrase this for our audience here. Sorry, I butchered that already. Hi, Ms. Wee, is it true that salespersons will attend less to those customers who make the most complaints?
I would say different salesperson will attend to different kind of customer. If your salesperson, you notice they are some salesperson, they are very good in building a customer relationship. They will help the customer to solve all the issue. Customer will automatically buy from them. They no need to sell. Some customer, they are not so, some salesperson, maybe they are not so customer centric. We call it, they are not so customer centric. In their mind, they only, I want to sell, I want to sell, I want to sell. So sometimes they won't even bother to go and support their customers. So the statement is, there's no right or wrong, but depends on the personality of the salesperson itself. Different people will have a different mindset, and whether they prefer, some of them, they prefer build relationship, then their customer continue refer more customer. Some of them is, you no need to refer me, I will just hunt. The best hunter ever.
It comes down to kind of like roulette, I guess. It just depends on your luck who you get, you know.
Yes.
Okay, I think let's do two more here. This one from Jaden. Now, Jaden's question is, this is actually more adaptable to online sales systems. Is it practical for retail stores as well? And what's the cost of CRM?
Okay, Jaden, maybe I would need to understand more on your business, because every business needs a CRM. Retail, it also depends on like if you are on the shopping mall, or what is your product. Retail, some of the retail like consumer product, customer just, they walk in and buy. If they don't buy, means I need to understand your customer nature. For some of the retail, maybe they are just an office for a machinery product. So their customer may call in or walk in to ask more. You know, for machinery, customer won't like first call, then I say, okay, straight away, after one call, they buy from you. The sales cycle, you need to build the relationship with them. You need to understand what is their pain point. You need to know what is the main challenges or main issue that they want to solve. Then only you are able to solve for them. Then only they will buy from you. So retail, I assume maybe like those walk-in customer, maybe how walk-in but customer don't buy. It also depends on how your salesperson or how you design your sales flow. Customer that walk in, don't buy, how can you ask them to fill in a form to become your member, to like your Facebook, and so on, so that you have a future funnel. You can continue to share some information with this customer and so on. It is your creativity. Walk-in customer, don't buy anything from you, how you collect their information for future use. If you have way to collect this information, then you need a CRM.
Okay, so I think we can squeeze in this very, very last question here. Now, this one that just came in from Mahindran. Now, it says, hi, Ms. Uy, how can Exabytes help those in insurance business to master CRM besides helping to get the MDEC grant? Thank you.
How can we help them insurance business to master in CRM? For sales, for me, is a lot on the sales discipline. If the company provide you with a CRM, but you don't use it, then the CRM is useless. If no, as a sales insurance, maybe for insurance business, you do a lot of cold call. So every cold call you put in, you will record down name, phone, email. So what is their feedback? Whether this customer, let's say this customer already, you are from already buying Great Eastern, but you are from Prudential. So how you go back and analyze what is the differences? How you talk more with the customer? Maybe they already have life insurance, but they don't have the medical card. You know, insurance, there are so many different types. Your fire insurance, your car insurance, so many types that you can actually upsell and cross-sell in the future if let's say you really keep a good relationship with them. So CRM, actually, when you have data, you do a discipline update. Even though if you don't convert the sales now, there's a lot of way that you can convert in the future.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. Missy, we're going to have to wrap things up right now, but we still have one or two more questions that have just come in. So if you could answer them once your session is ended at the end of this, that'd be great as well. And if you could leave your contact details in the chat box right now, I'm sure a lot of our attendees would love to get in touch with you. That would be wonderful as well. But yeah, it's always a nice time talking to you. It's always like a bright, sunny day. You know, we always have a good time talking to each other. And more importantly, on behalf of MBEC, I'd like to thank you for being a part of the SME Digital Summit 2020. We value your opinion and all your insight. Thank you.
Thank you. And see you again. Bye.
I'll see you. I'm pretty sure I'll see you soon. Bye.